This tiny box right here powers my entire home networks from 4K streaming, from my guest Wi-Fi devices and my home smart lights. And this is the Amazon Eero router. If you're in the UK and if you are with a TalkTalk broadband provider and you're using their full fiber service, I'm currently on the full fiber 150 plan. This is exactly the modem router they will send you to the package. Now this device works perfectly well with my current needs. So it's a family of two, it's 3-bedroom house, and I have one of these routers downstairs and one of these routers upstairs, well, in this current room, on my desk. As fun and how straightforward the Amazon Eero router is for the home network, I'm currently planning to evolve this network in the next couple of weeks to a more secure network which has more VLANs. But before I do that, I would like to show you my current setup. So this is currently how my setup looks like. It's very simple and it's very straightforward. So I have my fiber ONT box where the internet comes in to my Eero network, Eero device, that's this one right here, and it is then connected to a secondary one to Wi-Fi, and this itself creates a mesh network. So there's two of them powering the whole house, and these two devices publish main Wi-Fi and the guest Wi-Fi. Obviously these are different names on my network, and the main Wi-Fi is on the subnet 10.0.0.0/8 and the guest Wi-Fi is on a /24 subnet on the 192 network. So it is two isolated networks, which is very good. So on the main Wi-Fi I have my main workstation, that is my current laptop and other devices that I will currently use, and Docker containers. So I currently have a Raspberry Pi which is having Docker installed and has Pi-hole as a DNS service which blocks ads. On the other end I have the guest Wi-Fi, and on the guest Wi-Fi I have guest devices. Obviously when my guests come in they need Wi-Fi, they need free internet, so they jump on this network. And along with that I have my smart bulb. So I have TP-Link, Tapo bulbs which are all Wi-Fi connected. And the reason being that they're on the guest Wi-Fi is that I've seen a lot of David Bomble's videos of how these smart bulbs are very insecure. But these smart bulbs do have firmware updates and security updates which are scheduled for automatically done like at a very quiet period of time, which is like 3 in the morning, 5 in the morning. And when I go on my guest devices and I do a network scan, I cannot see these devices. I cannot see the smart bulbs. So in a way it is secure, and also these two Wi-Fi networks cannot talk to each other. So the main Wi-Fi cannot see devices on the guest and the guest cannot see devices on the main Wi-Fi. So that is pretty good. So let me quickly run through the physical setup right now. So this is my OpenReach ONT box, and this right here, the green one, is a fiber cable come from outside, and over here I do have a Ethernet cable. It's the black one, and that goes down to the flooring boards and coming out through the storage room. Alexa, switch on storage light. Okay, so the storage room just below the stairs, I have the Eero device, and the black cable which I mentioned, the Ethernet cable, connects at the back of this one, and it's pretty much plug and play. And once that's done, so this is my NAS, which is like an Apple device kind of NAS, and that connects to the back of this, because each of these Eero devices have an additional spare Ethernet port. This is a PC which is not connected, and it's going to be for my future use of a home lab, like home server. And upstairs in the office room I have a secondary Eero network device that will be connected with Wi-Fi to build its mesh network, and it's power cable at the back, and it has the Ethernet cable over here which is plugged into this Raspberry Pi 5. This currently is running Docker, and it currently has my Pi-hole which is currently acting as a DNS server. And the advantage of having the Eero network in your home environment is that it is very simple to use. It is literally plug and play, as I mentioned earlier. The app itself is very good, because I've seen apps on the market which are just lacking so much functionality, and for a basic home user it has the perfect amount of functionality within the app. It has some advanced settings to give it your own main Wi-Fi subnet IP range, or if you want to change the DNS server to your Pi-hole server, it has those functionalities. So just log into the app. You can see internet provided by TalkTalk. Then I have my 2 Eeros, which is one in the living room, one in the office. It also connects with Amazon Alexa, so that's why you can see my Echo Pop device. If you want to see what devices are on your main network, what devices on your guest network. As you can see right now, these are all my smart bulbs. So you can see one is there, it's literally named Tapo bulb, whereas the others just have the IDs in place. It also has an ad blocker functionality in place, which I haven't used because I have a Pi-hole in the network and I rely on that. Otherwise, that would have been there as well in one of these sections. The other cool thing about this is, for example, if I go to my guest network and I say share QR code, so when there are guests coming to my home and they're like, okay, what's the Wi-Fi? I don't have to show them the long key or the password. I can just show them this image and they will be able to scan it with their phone. Most likely they will be using phones and not laptops, and this will automatically sign them onto the guest Wi-Fi network. The best thing about this, I can print it and make it out as a small postcard kind of size and keep it in the living room, so if anyone requires it there. That's the Wi-Fi. So as standard, you can have the main network, or you can extend it by having the guest network. And to also extend the range of your network and have more Amazon Eero devices, you can do that. You can add in 3, 4, 5, depending how big your house or big your mansion is, I guess. You can keep on adding more devices and create a mesh network of Amazon Eero routers. Even if you want to extend it to your garden, but I would suggest like running down another Ethernet cable and connecting it that way instead of relying on Wi-Fi signals. As a home user, it's going to fit like 90% of the user's needs. But as a tech enthusiast and a person that would like to self-host some of his services, I need more than just 2 networks. So this is where VLANs come into play. I'll need at least a minimum of 4 VLANs because I need to isolate networks to keep things secure, not only for myself but for other users. I was actually dabbling with a Cisco ASA firewall and a Cisco Catalyst switch, which is down here, and I realized that the Amazon Eero routers don't play well with VLANs. So even though there is good functionality with these devices, they are not for like a super user that wants to create more than 2 VLANs or create more than 2 networks. This is where my network will be needing a little bit of an upgrade because I need to replace the Eero network router with an OpenSense router or with pfSense. This will allow me to add in more VLANs and also incorporate a managed switch. I can add a switch right now, but that will only be for the main Wi-Fi, and that's it. So the future plan is to actually upgrade this network, add in some more devices in terms of the router, so replace the router, and using the Eero devices, so they don't just go to waste, they will just be used for access points. Hope you enjoyed this video, and in a couple of weeks, as I mentioned earlier, this network, this home environment of mine will be evolving, so stay tuned for those updates. And if you're wondering how to block ads on your network, you might want to check out this video right here on how to set up Pi-hole on your network. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.